Everyone has had that moment, the moment where they hear their voice recorded on an answering machine or a video, and they think to themselves, that's not what I sound like. It's the same reason we watch people who try out on singing shows on TV and think, how can they possibly think they sound good? So, let's find out why. Speech begins at the larynx, where the vibration emanates. Part of the vibration is conducted through the air. This is what your friends and any recording device hears when you speak. However, another part of the vibration is directed through the fluids and solids of the head. Our inner and middle ears are parts of caverns hollowed out by bone, the hardest bone at the skull. The inner ear contains fluid, the middle ear contains air, and the two are constantly pressing against each other. The larynx is also surrounded by soft tissue full of liquid. Sound transmits differently through the air than through solids and liquids, and this difference accounts for almost all of the tonal differences we hear when reacting negatively to our own voice on a recorder. When we listen to our own voice while we speak, we are not hearing solely with our ears, but also through internal hearing, a mostly liquid transmission through a series of bodily organs. Consider this during an electric guitar solo. Who hears the real sound? The audience, listening to amplified, distorted sound, or the guitarist, hearing a combination of the distortion and the pre-distorted sound? Or would a recorder located inside the guitar itself hear the real music? The question is moot. There are three different sounds being made by the guitarist at any one time, and the principle is the same for the human voice. We can't say that either the voice recorder or the speaker hears the right voice, only that the voices are indeed different. In addition, it should also be noted that we have an internal memory of our voice in our brain, and the memory is invariably richer than what we hear on any recorder playback. Although there seems to be no consistent pattern in whether folks hear their voices as lower or higher pitched than other listeners, there is no doubt that internal hearing is of much higher fidelity than external hearing. Listening to our own voice on a recorder is like listening to a favorite symphony on a bad transistor radio. The sound is recognizable but a pale imitation of the real thing.